Dear students, today I am going to discuss a very important topic, that is your complex number, and it's your chapter number 5, complex number. You know what is a complex number? Okay, see, I'm telling you what is a complex number. You have seen so many times quadratic equations like this: x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, and you have find the solutions for this one by using of this technique, that is x is equal to minus b plus minus of under the root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. But you have never faced the problem that I'm telling you. See, suppose you have to give an x square plus of 2x plus of 8 is equal to 0. Now see what's happened in this case. X is equal to minus b plus minus of under the root b square, that's a 4, minus of b square minus 4 ac, a that is equal to 1 and c that is equal to your 8 upon 2 and a that is equal to 1. See, minus 2 plus minus of under the root, here it is equal to your 4 minus of 32, 4 8s are 32 upon 2, which is equal to minus 2 plus minus of under the root, it is equal to your minus 28 upon 2. Now this is a question mark for us. What is the numerical value of under root minus 28? That creates a problem, because we know what is the numerical value of under root 28, that we know, but what is the numerical value of minus 28? That is a questionable. So in this case we see what is the value of under root minus 1. In that case we don't know what is the its numerical value. So in that case we suppose, actually we have to solve the problems. So in that case we solve its some value, and that value is called your iota, and that is usually denoted by I, and that creates your new number. That number is called your complex number. So this is the actually generation of, I think, of a complex number. So complex number is nothing but it is a combination of the two real numbers, when if it is written in the form of z is equal to 2 plus 3 iota. You know, 2 is a real number, 3 is a real number. 2 and 3 both are the real numbers. And it is when it is in the combination of this, that is called 2 plus under root, this 3 into under root of minus 1. Sometimes some teachers write like this, so no problem is there. Iota 3 or 3 iota, both are the same things. So I want to introduce you a new number. That number is called your complex number, and it is greater than the that it contains, that is a real number. So I think it is a greatest number. Okay, so in general, you know, R, this is R is a subset of the your set of the complex numbers. Set of the complex numbers usually denoted by C, and particular complex number is denoted by the Z, or sometimes it is denoted by Z1, Z2 when they are the different. Okay, R means real number, C means set of the complex numbers. So the logic is, because every real number is a complex number. Suppose you have to give it a 2, so you can write it is called your 2 plus 0 iota. So that's why every real number is a complex number. So this is the logic that C contains, this is the logic that C contains R. Then, and now this is your complex number, that is called your, which is in the form of 2 plus 3 iota, or in general you can say when it is in the form of A plus iota B. Okay, or otherwise you can say A plus B iota, where iota is equal to, what is iota? That is your numerical value of under root minus 1. This is the actually concept of the complex number, where we start the your complex number. So this is the introduction of your complex number. Then, so in generally the complex numbers are written in the form of z is equal to z, or z1, z2, z3. You can use different names. So that is called your in generally we say a plus iota b, or sometimes we say x plus iota y, where x comma y both belongs to R. Then where x comma y both belongs to R, where x is a real number, y is also a real number. So this type of representation is called, this is a combination of the real numbers which is in the form of this, that is called your complex number. This is the introduction. Now this x is called real part. Okay, this is called real part of z, and y, this y is called imaginary part of Z. This is a very important again, real part of it. What is the real part of the Z? That is your X. What is the imaginary part of Z? That is called your Y. Then this is a again important concept. After this, purely real, purely imaginary. Suppose Z is equal to X plus iota Y. Suppose your Y is equal to 0. Then this is called purely real, because only in this case only X. But when X is equal to 0, when X is suppose this is a 0, then in that case this is a only iota Y. So that's why this is called your purely imaginary. This iota shows your imaginary part. Okay, and this X, that is called your real part of the Z. So this is the introduction of this. Again, if you have taken two complex numbers, suppose Z1 is equal to A plus iota B and Z2 is equal to 2 plus 3. This is suppose C plus iota D. Then you can say Z1 is equal to Z2. You can say Z1 is equal to Z2 only if A is equal to C and B is equal to D. That means if their real parts are equal and imaginary parts are equal. So this is the basically first of all introduction of your complex number. Now I am going to solve. See, some problems are here given in your exercise 5.1. In this case, first part, exercise 5.1, first question, he said that express each of the complex numbers in the exercise 1 to 10 in the form of, this is a 5 iota and into minus 3 by 5 iota, and you have to express your complex number in the form of A plus iota B. You have to write your number in the form of A plus iota B. See, how to I am going to write? See, suppose Z is equal to, this is your complex number, this is your 5 iota and second is a minus 3 by 5 iota. Same calculation work, 5 and 5 is a gone. So rest of the part is minus 3 as it is, iota and iota, iota into iota. So that gives iota ka square. This is the same, so you can add the powers. Same is here. Iota square, as I told you, what is the iota? Iota is equal to under root minus 1. So what is the iota ka square? Naturally minus 1. So naturally iota ki power 4, that is equal to 1. Similarly, any multiple of 4, that is also equal to 1. So generally we use this concept when iota square is equal to minus 1. Sometimes we can use iota ki power 4 is equal to 1. That makes your calculation is an easy one. So these concepts are very important. That makes your calculation easy. So which is equal to your minus 3 into iota square, that is equal to your minus 1. So minus 3 into minus 1, that is equal to your 3. This is your purely real. But we have to write the number in the form of A plus iota B. So you can write Z is equal to 3 plus 0 iota. This is your first part. So in this case, you can solve your calculation work. First do the calculation work and then write the number, what was the number, and that is in the form of A plus iota B. This is the first part. I am taking one more part. Suppose the second part is given here. See, in the second part he said that iota raised to power 9 plus of iota to power 19. We have to solve this one, and once again we have to write in the form of A plus iota B. Iota ki power 9 plus iota ki power 19. As you know, iota ki power 2 is equal to minus 1, or otherwise iota ki power 4 is equal to 1. So you can use any one of this part. I am going to use a iota square. So you can say iota square raised to power 4. 4 to the 8 into 1, that's a 9. 4 to the 8 into 1, that's a 9. Plus of iota square into 9. 9 to the 18 into iota, that's a 19. Iota square, that is equal to your minus 1. Minus 1 to power 4 into iota plus of iota square, that is equal to your minus 1. Minus 1 raised to power 9 into iota this. Minus 1 to power 4. Natural power is a 1, so that's a plus into iota plus of minus 1 to power 9, that is equal to your minus 1 into iota. So which is equal to your iota, and this is a minus iota, and that is equal to your 0. This is your real number. Z is equal to 0. If you want to write in the form of A plus iota B, so you can say it's a 0 plus a 0 iota. As I told you, every real number is a complex number. So this is your real number, and if you want to write in the complex number in the form of A plus iota B, so you can write like this, because 0 plus 0, that gives answer is 0. So this was your second part. Similarly, you can solve any part. Now see, I am taking one more part from here, from your book. You can take any one. I am taking a fifth part. suppose this is a fifth part. In the fifth part, he said that 1 minus of iota minus of minus 1 plus of 6 iota. Once again, you have to use simply calculation work, which is equal to, it's a 1 minus iota, open the bracket, minus minus plus, so it's a plus 1, plus minus minus 6 iota, this 1 and 1, that is equal to your 2, and this is equal to minus 7 iota. That's all. So which is in the form of a plus iota b. Here a is equal to and b is equal to minus 7. So this was the concept for this part. That's all.